Hey everybody, my name is Wilson Smith. I'm here with Steven and we're here with GurmanPreet. GurmanPreet is one of our more recent
Hello.
graduates for our trainings. Hey GurmanPreet. Um,
Hello. Hey,
thanks for
Wilson. How are you? Hey, Steven.
thanks for
Good, good.
man. So
I'm good. How are you guys?
can't man, really amazing day. It's hump day here, Wednesday. 2020 is wrapping
Yep.
up. Everybody's favorite year.
Yep.
But it was a good year for you, right?
Yeah, it's a good year for me. To be honest, for a lot of people, 2020 might have been bad due to Corona and all these things going on. And then, but to be honest, 2020 turned out to be like one of the best years for me because it's cabinet startup and my business that you guys helped me set up, plus just a lot of financial thing like with my family too. A lot of things just going right this year for me. I don't know why.
Probably because you're
Good.
working. Yeah,
Yep,
Yeah, maybe in 2020 I'm working hard. Yeah.
yeah.
yep.
Well, so man, tell us. We always like to start, but before we dive into it. Tell us a little bit about your background. Like, what were you doing before Cabinet Startup?
So before cabinet startup, I was just honestly at that point where I was just thinking about like where should I go, where should I take this life. Because I graduated high school in 2018. Should have been graduated in 2017 because of some bad reasons. Just dropped out, then went back again, and then after graduating high school, I started like working for Uber, driving Uber, and nothing pretty much. That's it. Didn't think about going to college. Then I started going to college eventually because again, I don't know where to take my life. But back in my head, I always wanted to do like own a business. And then especially kitchen. The reason why I'm saying kitchen, because I have uncles, they do that. I think I told Steven when I was at the training, and they do remodeling, and they've always told me, why don't you get in this industry? It's kitchen cabinets. A lot of people get kitchen cabinets, and this industry is pretty big. But I was like, I have no experience. I think you have to have like years and years of experience. But again, I was wrong. When I found out you guys, and that's pretty much it. Up until October, I was doing just going to college, wasting my time, and doing nothing.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. So you came from doing college to moving directly into this.
Yep, yeah, and to be honest, I changed like three majors. I went like each semester I went for different majors because again I was wasting time. And the last major I went with it was construction. I thought that maybe construction is gonna help me, but again, that was something totally different when I showed up at college. I'm like, what the heck is this guy's doing?
Okay. So you went to school for it, and I'm curious. So as you were going to school for that, how did you end up finding out about Cabinet Startup?
So like again, this summer that just passed, so uh, I was again on Google, searching around about businesses, good businesses to own in Indiana. And I was looking at stuff like gas stations. Like there was a lot of franchises, a lot of different websites. It's saying this much cash required to start this thing. If you want a laundry, this much cash. And then that's where I seen cabinet startup. I'm like, and it has to do with cabinets too. Like why not dive into it? And that's where I just again just clicked on the link, I guess. And
Okay.
then I think Wilson, I think you emailed me back, by saying, hey, let's proceed forward. And that's pretty much it. And then I had to talk to my parents too as well. They were a little bit skeptical about that. They were like, nah, there's no way, you can just start a business like that. This is
Yeah.
a 1 week training, and then it can't be like that easy. Because again, honestly, up until I didn't find you guys, like what I realized is that like especially in my community, I'm not gonna say my whole community right now, like my family, I would say, even my cousins and uncles, nobody knows how to do a business. To be honest, nobody knows how to do business. Even the people that I've seen, that I've met, seriously, up until I didn't find you guys, I realized that they don't know how to do business. Now I see why they failed.
Yeah. Well, like anything else, like the actual trade that you do, like the cabinets, you have to learn how to do it, and you have to master it, and you have to perfect it. And people spend so much time mastering a skill that they forget you have to master the business. It's its own skill, and it's actually harder. It's a lot harder.
Yep, it is.
you had a chance to kind of come and practice those skills. Now, I'm really curious. You said your family was kind of skeptical, but you weren't. What gave you the confidence that this was going to be the right thing for you?
I don't know. It's just I had it back in my mind. Like, yes, it's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's I knew that this was gonna work. You know, there's no way. You know, because I did like a little bit of my own research too. You know, like I was all because it's been. See, I just got a lead right now, and
That's a great.
yeah, right here, I just got a lead, and then that's pretty much it. Oh well, let me just cut this right now. Just a second.
Get the lead, man. If they're hot, take it.
Yeah, I'll answer. Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it later. It's totally fine. You know, we're doing this meeting right now, and that's pretty much it. They were skeptical about that. You know, they never. That was the question, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Again, you know, they had no knowledge. You know, like my dad, for example. You know, he's from India. I mean, I'm from India too as well, and then they never like really learn any skill. You know, besides farming. You know, and then again, you know, that he went to college in India, but his college degree is worthless over here, and pretty much you know that there nobody was there to help them in any way, you know. But again, but I was there, you know. I knew like what I was doing, like why now, you know, just go for it now, you know, with elite cabinet coatings and startup cabinet, you know. That's it. I was ready, you know, and like I don't know, again, you know, what made me do it, you know, go for it. Like I knew it. It's just like it's kind of like I was able to see the future, you know.
Mhm.
Well,
That's awesome.
you saw the future. It looked pretty good. You made the decision. I'm always curious, and I think I know the answer, but you got started with us in right about two months ago, right? Two and a half
Yes.
months ago. Okay. Um, so since you started with us, one, have you earned your money back? Like, have you gotten back what you put in?
Oh yes, yes. I just got a fat check yesterday, $8,000, you know,
Not bad.
and then
Beautiful.
yeah, and that job was pretty good, and she loved it. And it was about a $10,000 job, office cabinets and kitchen cabinets. And then there's this one right now, and there's one next week. And then yeah, pretty much that's it. You know, after doing the job that I'm doing right now, my investment are gonna be back.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome. And that's
Thanks, Kevin.
that's what happens when you apply yourself and you have confidence in what you're doing, you have faith in the process, and you just
Mm-hmm.
go out there and do the work. your
Yep.
your fancy time's falling.
Oh yeah, it's keep falling. You know, I put it right here. It's fine. You know, just so they could see it. Yeah.
Your logo looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's cabinet coatings. I like it.
Cool. So
Cool.
I'm curious. It sounds like you've had just some big jobs here in the last couple of weeks. If you were going to guess, what would you say has been your best month in revenue to date?
I would say the one that I'm doing right now, since it's my first month,
Okay.
and again, I closed about $17,000 worth of jobs. I would say.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Not for month
That's great.
one.
First month, not bad.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting because when we talk to people, sometimes I tell them it's like there's no guarantee you're going to have a fast start, but most of our students do upwards of $10,000 in their first month if they show up, they do the work, and they're not afraid to step outside their comfort zones. Because I mean, we've walked you through every single step. It's been pretty simple, right? But would you say it's been easy?
Honestly, not a lot of like. There were a lot of things that were easy, you know, like the technical stuff, you know, was a little bit easy. But again, you know, the management and all that, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's I think that's where you need to focus more, you know, because if there is no business, you know, there's no way to know like you can know all the skills that you want, but if you have no business, it's not gonna work. Like if you don't know how to manage it, I would say.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do the management part better, you know, there's no business, you know. Therefore, the skills that you have are useless.
Yeah. How hard do you think starting a business like this would have been without the help of something like Cabin Startup?
Oh, that would have been, yeah, that would have been like 10 times harder than what I'm going through,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah. Well, good.
I would not even have started, to be honest.
Okay.
If I did it, like, because again, you know, again, there was no one there to help me, you know. I didn't even know how to form an LLC, you know. up until I found you guys.
Yeah. Well, 10 times easier. That's good, man. We'll take that.
Okay.
How have you liked the experience so far? So, you went through the online training. Did you feel like that got you pretty prepared for your time in Orlando?
Yes, it did, to be honest. Honestly, I had my company ready just through the online training, and all was left was just the technical stuff in Orlando, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What's been your favorite thing about the training to date, or really just the whole experience since you started working with us? What's been your favorite part?
What's been my best experience? I would say the meetings that we go through, every week, they're like every meeting that we go through, there is always something that I learned, to be honest. Like yesterday, we were talking about advertisement, and again, I didn't know that you could you can scale a business like that big, like I had no idea. And then yesterday, I was amazing. I was telling my dad, hey, like there was a meeting with Steven, in Wilson, and there's a like again, every week I'm learning new things, and then plus there's a motivation, like it's right there, it's just that's what you need in the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm really happy you're getting a lot out of those. We our, one of our big things, and we tell people all the time, the cabinet shops in Orlando and Tampa, like they do really, really well. But there are very few things more rewarding than seeing you guys every week and hearing about the progress every week and watching something really be created out of nothing, right?
Yep.
Because there was no business and now there is. Like that logo that you're wearing, you own that. That's you.
Yep, that's me, and I can't even believe it.
Well, man, I think that's absolutely awesome. Looking back on your experience and having gone through it, if you could go back in time, would you do it again?
Oh yes, I would do it again. I just missed Orlando, to be honest. I don't know, so for some reasons, I wish I could come back again, go through the training again, make another company, and that's pretty much it.
That's awesome. Maybe we'll have some
For your
opportunities.
second location, we'll train your new guys for the second team.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. I'll send my dad for that.
Yeah, we can send him through.
Yeah, I'll send him through. Yeah.
So I'm curious for you, and all the different stuff that you've learned and gotten to focus on. I mean, it sounds like your favorite experience was getting to go through training. You really liked it. What would you say has been the biggest impact for you outside of just the business? I mean, has going through the program, like, has that changed anything outside of just what you're doing in your day to day for work?
Yeah, honestly, right now I feel like I'm doing something, it's just like it's not even like I feel like doing something, and like I know I'm doing it, that's pretty much I'm on track, that's what I feel like. And then outside of that, there's yeah, like life is not the same anymore the way it used to be before, to be honest, like right now again, that's what I would put it, I'm doing something right now, and that's pretty much it. And before I was just wasting time, at least I'm not wasting my time right now.
Yeah, which is it's kind of cool because you said you graduated in 2018. How old are
I'm 22.
you?
That's awesome.
That's amazing. It's so, man, I love that so much. Because a lot of people, even in their 30s and 40s, they spend their whole life afraid to just go out and do it, right? And what you've come here and done is you've followed the instructions and you stuck to it. Man, if I made $17,000 a month at 22, I don't think I would survive the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have thrown it all away. I surely would not have gone back and reinvested that back into a business. I don't think I would have had the wherewithal at that age to do it. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible, man. So what's next for you, man? Where do you want to go from here? Like what's your next goal? I mean, you've had a pretty solid start. Where do you see yourself going next?
Right now, I'm just looking for a warehouse right now because, again, I was gonna get the warehouse even before, but right now there's this because I have this garage, that
Yeah.
I was able to work in. It's a one car garage. I'm doing one kitchen per week, so it's fine for now. But again, that's not gonna last long, to be honest.
Yeah.
And there's this warehouse. It's about 20 minutes away. I'm getting a really good deal. It's just $750 per month. It's 1,200 square foot with an office with it, and a
Nice.
bathroom cavity.
That's a good deal.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
they have a dock in the back. It's good. It's huge. It's I could do like 4 or 5 kitchens per week from that
Yeah.
1,200 square foot warehouse, and I'm just pushing it because right now, because I've seen that if I don't put money in, I'm not gonna get anything back. That's what I've seen. And if you put money in, you're gonna get 4 times more back. That's what I've seen. Like you have to think it the other way. Because sometimes people say, "Hey man, why are you spending more money? Like you already have a good business going on. Keep it like that. I'm like, why now? Like spend some money and then get more out of it. And that's
Yep.
pretty much it. I learned it yesterday. Since we were talking about advertisement, and that's pretty much it. The more you put, the more you get.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, and it's cool that you picked up on that lesson. One thing I tell people all the time is when your friends are giving you business advice, the first question you have to ask yourself is, do they have a successful business that I want to model? If the answer isn't no, probably not the best advice, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking to reinvest. Dude, congratulations on the warehouse space. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm looking to grow right now, definitely.
Cool. Well,
We got to start looking for some hiring some help soon for you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. I'll probably email you,
Sure.
so so I could know the whole process of hiring. On Indeed and how that works. Because again, I've seen that I have like to be honest at the moment 4 or 5 people that I still have to go get back. They needed to get some sample doors and some sample glass because they're looking to refresh their kitchen. And there's one more right now that I've got. See again. Not, right now I need to grow because I
Yep.
can't be working at someone's kitchen, and then go to appointments at the same time. That's really hard for me. And if I
Right.
stay at the same level, there's no way I could go ahead and close those jobs.
Yep. You got to ride off this momentum. And that's the difference between a lot of contractors that end up staying by themselves, working for themselves, is because, like Wilson mentioned, there's a lot of resistance to stepping outside of that comfort zone. And you've already done it once, and it's going to get easier, but you got to keep that momentum because it's only going to get a little bit more challenging from here on until you keep building it to where the business can take care of itself. We don't want you building a high paying job for yourself. We want you to build a real business that can be self sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're on your way, making great progress in your first month.
So thanks. Yeah, I'm amazing. I can't even believe it. That's me.
Yep.
Well, remind me, Gurmanpreet, shoot me a message because I don't know if you're on it. We did a training, 4 or 5 weeks ago, specifically all about hiring and training.
Yes.
And I can get you the recording.
Sure.
So I take really good notes, and so I'll give you the shorthand because we're actually gonna make a special lesson out of that because it was so good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely get back with you guys about the hiring. Because again, I never did that in my life. This is the first time ever I'm going to hire someone. Let's see how it
Yep.
feels like.
And you'll be a real boss.
Yeah, I can't believe, to be honest, because there was a time when I was working like I don't know, $40-50 a day, during high school and living in New
Yeah.
York City, and then and I can't believe now, after 7 years, I'm right here, owning something, and that I could grow out to be, a lot bigger than what I've just had right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's amazing, it's all about timing, it's just that's what it is.
Well, timing and ultimately you know you took a risk, and here's the thing: when people start a business, they're taking a couple risks, right? The first risk that they're taking is one, they're betting in themselves, right? By you starting a business, you bet first and foremost that you would have the ability to figure out. And then you ensure the success of that bet by finding someone that knew how to do what you wanted to do and paying them to teach you. That's smart. That's a smart bet. It's like, yeah, you fix the only two things in your control and we've turned it into something incredible. And you've got some happy customers too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Well, Gurmanpreet, any other things you wanted to share or anything else that's on your mind?
Uh, I have nothing else to share right now. Just I was just say to you guys again. You're doing great. And then yesterday, since we were talking about our advertisement and then the management stuff. You guys are bringing this really good idea where you could get paid. Like if I don't get wrong, don't get me wrong. Did I get it? Did I catch it right? So you guys are gonna manage our company somehow. But through appointments, and then you guys gonna get paid for every confirmed appointment, right? Is that what you guys about to do with the new program that is coming?
Yeah, we're gonna be launching. So the same way, like right now, you just got a lead, and sometimes you have appointments and stuff that are happening in the middle of the day. You get leads in the middle of the day when you're spraying. What we're going to be doing, GurmanPreet's, we're gonna manage that for you guys, and we're going to handle like the lead generation. We're going to handle setting the appointments, and we're going to set the appointments up based on your schedule, and you'll only pay for appointments that you actually go to.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Then I don't need to hire anyone else, but go with you guys. It's just
Yeah. Well,
The point's to make it a lot easier for you to have the lead acquisition process, the lead management process, and even some of the customer service tasks. Having all of that done for you so you can focus on other parts of the business as well.
yeah, that's again a new thing that you guys are coming up with. I was amazed when I heard of it. Like, yeah, like it's just it's amazing. What can you do with business?
Yeah, and it's all about creating a win-win.
Yep.
What gets us excited about being able to do this is we have figured out a way where we could do it for a bunch of people at once for less money than any of us could do it alone for ourselves. Because I've had to build the systems and build the teams for my own shops in Florida, a lot of those people and a lot of those systems we can use for other people as well. And so I don't have to keep reinvesting the same amount of money in order to be able to market in different parts of the country. So because we have the existing system and we can leverage it into any city we want, we're able to do a lot of these tasks for you guys so that you don't have to manage it and you have that much more bandwidth to manage other things in the business.
Yeah.
So it ends up being a win.
Yeah,
like we save you money,
definitely.
and the answer right
And
now.
time, yeah.
What was that, Wilson?
Well, it's like we can right now. It's like anytime we see an opportunity to save people money or time, or preferably both, right?
Right.
Preferably both. It's, I mean, same thing with like the materials, right? We've been able to get their students significant discounts on the materials that they're using because we can order as a large organization now. And I tell everybody this, like the purpose of Cabinet Startup, the reason we chose to do this and not franchise was specifically because we're building a national network, and that national network benefits every person that's a part of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to start using your website from now on, to get good deals. And next time I'll definitely do that, instead of just going to Home Depot and Lowe's, stuff like that.
Yeah, you save
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, if I could ask a kind of one last question, I always like to ask our clients and students the question at the end is what you would tell other people who are considering this opportunity and who might be sitting on the fence whether this is a good fit or not for them. What would you tell them?
I would tell them to go ahead and just go for it. To be honest, this is like following instructions. As long as you go through the training, follow this instruction, be confident. I think there is no way that, and be clean with yourself. Be honest. Because this is not a scam that you guys are doing. This is one of the best things that you guys are doing. Providing providing like life to someone. And I would suggest them to go ahead and do it. It's worth it. It's definitely gonna change your life.
Awesome. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone the name of your company and the area you serve and your website name in case they want to see exactly what your business does and if it's real or
Sure.
not.
Name of my company is Excellence Cabinet Coatings, and we specialize in cabinet finishing and refacing, and we're serving in Indianapolis. And my website is excellencecabinetcoatings.com.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Well, Gurmanpreet, I really appreciate you taking the time to tell others about your experience and why they may want to consider it themselves. This is a very early chapter in your journey, and it's been amazing to see the results you've generated so far. I'm really looking forward to you continuing with the process, continuing to move forward, And what you're generating now will be a drop in the bucket of what your business will be able to do next year. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited to keep helping you, and just let us know how we can support you.
Sure. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Wilson.
Absolutely, man. Amen to that.
Thank you both.
Awesome. We'll probably see you on the next weekly call on Tuesday.
Sure. See you the next week. Thanks.
All right. Have a good night, man.
Bye.
Hey, don't forget to
Good night.
text me. I'll send you over that short list for the hiring.
Sure, I'll do it right now. Thanks.
Okay.